Whoa, this thing's bad. What's going on, my peeps? Oregon Motorcycle back today with another episode. It is Friday, still morning, 11:30. Got off work a little early today, you know, because it's the holiday weekend and all. So it's trying to rain on me. Dang it, it is raining. Anyways, guys, I want to talk to you today about my new levers I got on here. I attempted yesterday to make a video, and man, I don't know what was going on. I just wasn't having a good video day. And like, I got a couple things I'll show you about the install here in a minute, but like pretty much all the clutch lever side install that I had, I wasn't even recording, so I don't know. It is what it is. But before we get started, guys, I want to thank Andrew Miller. He is the latest contributor. He bought me a couple copies the other day. Andrew, super appreciate it. He has an Instagram called Randomly Trees. I'll post that link down in the description. You guys can see it right now, Randomly Trees. Go check him out, give him a follow. He's a dual sport rider out of Washington. He's got a little DRZ 650, I believe, or DR 650, something like that. So yeah, these levers are pretty cool. Got them installed yesterday while I was waiting for my tires. My tires never came yesterday. They were supposed to come, and I was checking the tracking today, and there's no available tracking information on my tires, so I don't know what's going on there. So yeah, check out a couple things on the install. So these levers look to be pretty good quality. I've purchased some before that just didn't feel as solid as these. These have a nice click to them, and they're pretty light, and everything seems pretty solid on them, so I'm happy with these. If you guys are interested in these, the link for these is down in the description. So this first one here, we're going to do the brake first, and this is going to be pretty straightforward. It's a 10mm on top, and then there's a little castle nut down here. You know, and it wasn't even that tight really, so just gonna basically just take this out. Finally, that was kind of a pain in the butt, but whatever. Kind of long because these throttle cables are in the way right here. Alright, so I wiped this off and put a little grease on it. Alright, so we got this one mounted up. It's looking good. We'll clean it up later and take a look at it. Let's get to the clutch next. So, first one went pretty smooth. That bolt was a little bit of a pain because of the throttle cables being right there, but there's not going to be anything here, so there's a little nut down below here too. So we'll see if we can loosen this. This one's going to be super easy. We're just going to loosen the cable up a little bit here, which I need to make an adjustment on that anyways. Okay, looks like we're going to have to go down below and adjust it too, and take more of the slop out there because there's just not enough here. Alright, so I just snugged that down. Just get this nut here buttoned up. So there's a little bit of side-to-side play on the clutch here, more than the brake. But I mean, it's, you know, it feels fine, and it looks a lot better too. So, and again, these switches right here, they feel really good. So basically, guys, it's a pretty straightforward install. Really, all you need is a 10mm end wrench, flathead screwdriver, and a 14mm end wrench. And the 14 is to loosen your clutch cable up down below on the motor side. I had to loosen both sides of the clutch cable to get enough play in here to get the clutch lever out. But you know, it's like I said, it's straightforward. Just remember to put grease on the bolts or pins, whatever you want to call them, screws, whatever you want to call them. Where the lever pivots, you guys need to make sure there's grease there. And I even put a little bit of grease on the top and bottom of the lever. Man, I always miss that exit. Right there at Beaverton Motorcycles. 2 stories of motorcycles. That's where we're going right now. I'm gonna look at boots. boots. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm just gonna see what they have there. I've never looked at boots there. And then I'm gonna go home and wait for my tires and plan this weekend's outing. So this weekend, I was planning on going to Waldo Lake, but then I started checking morning time temperatures there this morning, and it's really cold in that area. I've never been to that area. It's kind of close to Bend, Oregon, and yeah, it just looks like it might be a little chilly for camping. So I think I'm gonna head out to another national forest that kind of gets up against the coast and go down that way. So I'm gonna head like maybe towards like the southwest portion of Oregon and see if I can't do some camping. I'm gonna bring all my camping gear with me. Let's see, windshield wiper. Doot, 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 doot. Hopefully that's working out for you guys. I'm trying to keep it clean so you don't look at a bunch of dots on the screen. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to do some camping. I'm gonna bring all my camping gear with me, and if I come across a nice camp spot, I'm just gonna set up camp and camp out there. And I'll film some videos. I'm gonna take the drone and all that good stuff and explore some new territory, and go from there. So if you guys have any plans for the Memorial Day weekend, drop them down below and tell me what you guys are trying to do. A lot of things are still shut down. A lot of campgrounds are still shut down here in Oregon, but the national forests continue to stay open, so you can still camp in the national forest. So that's where I'm gonna try to, you know, keep in boundaries of that. Man, it's like a heavy mist right now, just enough to get everything messed up, but not enough to wear rain gear. I don't have my rain pants on right now. Might put them on here at the store if this continues. It looks like it's going to come in for a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to Bob Lamprey's Beaverton motorcycle to look at some boots. This is where I bought my motorcycle. I'm sure a lot of you know that. You guys seen the test drive. So these levers, I really like them, and they're like a lot more beefier than the stock levers. So I'm still kind of getting used to them. It's my first day riding with them, and so it takes a little bit used to it, but I think I have them adjusted to where I like them. What's really cool is the adjustment is so easy, super fast, and the clicks are solid. So like you click it, it's a solid click, and there's no like in between. Hi. Apparel. No, I'd like to look at boots. He's in the... This is what I want right here. This is it. This is my boot. They're not going to have my size. No! Alright, so I found some nice boots, but they didn't have them in my size. Seems to be my issue here. So I was just looking at the Tech 7 Dry Stars. Those look really nice. I would have bought them right now if they had them in my size, but they didn't. Anyways, yeah, I tried on the size that I thought I was going to beat, and it actually was a little big still, so just kind of interesting. So I don't know. I'm going to try to hit one more motorcycle shop before I get home. And I know they have a little apparel shop there, and maybe I'll get lucky there and find something, but I don't know. All right, so this is Hillsboro Motorsports. I don't know why I was thinking Beaverton. I was thinking Beaverton because of Bob Lamprey's, but Hillsboro Motorsports is where I picked up my CBR 600 double R. See what's cracking up in this. Gotta watch the cussing. Let's see what's cracking up in here. Alright, that's better. No cuss. No cuss videos. Wonder if I can just park right here next to the other Hondas. It's a 250R. just look at this thing. Oh my gosh, this is the 250 Rally. Whoa, this thing's bad. Whew. I've heard of these, but this is the first time I've seen that in person. That front end looks mean. Man, that is an awesome looking bike. Oh, they got boots here. I'm just not going to find my size anywhere. Well, I found some more boots in there. More Alpine Star boots. I like them, but nobody carrying them in my size. Good thing I'm going to try these on, because I would have ordered the wrong size if I would have ordered them online. So, anyways, let's get back to OC. Wait on my tires. Maybe I can get those mounted up before I head off tomorrow. Kind of like those Alpine Star boots. So yeah, I'm going to get home and wait on my tires. Maybe get some video editing done. And so yeah, if you guys are interested in these levers, you know, the links to all my stuff is down in the descriptions below. I have Amazon links to a lot of these things, like these hand guards and, you know, my levers and that kind of stuff, and Hornworks, and my USB charger, and some other items there too, some of my camping stuff. So might get rained on. Maybe I should have put my pants on. Looks nice over there to the right, and then you look to the left and it looks nasty. So yeah guys, thanks for hanging out. It's kind of a weird video. I don't know, man, my mojo's been off for the last week or so, trying to make videos and everything for you guys. And like I said in my last video, I've shot a lot of videos this week and edited them, and I attempted yesterday, and it just wasn't happening. So hopefully this one comes out, and try to do another one on getting my tires mounted, and then yeah, I'll do some video filming this week, get you guys some more drone footage. Look at that airplane landing, Hillsboro Airport. This airport does quite a bit of business. I've seen it pretty busy here for just being a little, I guess it's municipal airport, but well, you know what, yeah, we're good. So anyways guys, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, Oregon Motorcycle.